One of the first things you learn as you get older is not everybody agrees with you. And you know what? That's okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Pre-Accident Podcast Safety Moment. I am your host for today. I probably was your host last time, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be your host next time. I'm Todd Conklin, and today we're going to talk about something called differing professional opinion, a DPO. And if you don't have a DPO program in your organization, I guess the first question I'd ask is why? Why don't you have a DPO? Do you have a way for a person to have a differing professional opinion? Can a person tell you that for this moment, this case, this time, this resource, this event, I disagree with the direction you've taken? And if you don't, do you not have it because you don't want that information? Because if you don't want that information, I guess I'd ask, why are you listening to this pre-accident podcast safety moment? But the bigger question would be, is it because you believe knowing less about your operations actually makes you smarter? Because if you believe that, you're wrong. In fact, if you want to look for pain points in an organization, the first place I'd tell you to look is look for conflict. Look for goal conflict, production conflict. Look for places where, in fact, two systems collide and they create operational anxiety or operational ambiguity. Both those things are pretty important. Kind of big guy talk, but you know what I mean. They create friction, they're hard to do, or they create a moment in time where I have to decide what's the best answer. And the way you learn about these things, in fact, the way you find out about these things, is by creating a system, a structure, a process, if you will, that allows for a differing professional opinion. Now, engineers have been using DPO for 1 billion years. Many of the organizations that we talk to have DPO systems, but if they don't, they should. And if you don't have one, create a place for a worker to come in and tell you, or a space for a worker to come in and tell you where they have a differing idea about what you want to do. I can tell you from my background that if I do an investigation or an event learning, I almost expect to have somebody come up and say, I differ with you, and here's why. And here's what I do with that differing opinion. I look at it carefully, and I present it as a part of the entire package of what we learned. The most important safety tool you have is your ability to learn and understand how work is being done when it's successful. One of the ways you can do that is by building a process that allows you to have a differing professional opinion. DPO. Think about it. It's a really good idea. That is the safety moment for today. As always, go out and learn something new. Have fun, and for goodness sakes, be safe.